doesn't look as good as Bobby's.
All right. Humble.
And
makes you humble, you know.
We are live, guys. We are live, episode 1086. We got some special guests tonight. We'll be right back with you.
Chris, what an intro, man! You're top notch with that one.
Hey, we're getting it, man. We're ready to launch this GOAT token and do some damage on Pulsechain. So we got tonight. Yeah, we got Donald the Guru, we got Robert Blair, we got Barry McCullers, one of my oldest OG buddies in the crypto space right here. We started off with the scams and everything else we got ourselves into, right? And yeah, good to see you guys.
Yeah, arbitrage, Chris. Yeah, it cost me $4,000 in 1988,
Yeah, it cost me a lot more than that. But
who cares, right? New
right.
waters.
It's in the past. We move on. But yeah, so you guys with ETHTC, right?
Yeah, ETC.
You guys been making waves out there?
Yep.
So yeah, go ahead and tell us all about it, man. You can share your screen right down there at the bottom and hit present.
First off, we got Don the Guru. Don's been the COO of a family office, which if you ask Siri, a family office is like a private bank. And so he's really into how money works, and he's got a background in some really unique things. He's a pioneer, obviously. And Bobby Blair, look him up, say his name, champion tennis star, an amazing tennis coach, flipped about 1,580 houses on the cover of Success magazine, put out a couple of publicly traded companies, and is a master at putting together the soup, if you will, to make things go global. And that's why I'm proud to introduce these two are my friends, everybody, Bobby Blair and Don the Guru.
Man.
Yay.
Yeah, you told me a little bit about Bobby. I think in a couple messages we had, and yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool. Good to meet you guys.
Tell us about yourself real quick, Bobby. Give us 30 seconds.
Well, I just,
Yeah, go ahead.
Professional tennis player. I was pretty good. Beat 3 top 10 players in the world, but the day I quit tennis, I very much fun losing for the week. And
is he breaking up to you guys? I can't.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's breaking up.
Or is it my internet?
It's the sound, yes.
Your mic's breaking up a little bit, Bobby.
Yep. How's that? Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah, over the course of when I retired from tennis in my 20s, I flipped a couple thousand houses. Before I was 35, I hit 1,000 flips. I went to work with Success Magazine. We created Success Conferences, and we sold $100 million in real estate education. Got into the media business. Okay. We own the print diversity and inclusion media print company in the country. We took it public about 4 years ago. We launched an index on the New York Stock Exchange. We launched an ETF on the NASDAQ. And, we quality driven. We showed that corporates that do well by serving people well, treating people fair, outperformed the market by about 4%. Got into crypto about 3 years ago. We've got our own rewards and redemption program called ZAP, XAPP. You'll be hearing about it. And I got invited to participate with Don and to lead the marketing and promotion. And what I'm building out for ETHTC, which is going to be a game changer, is we're going to create a way for people to use our ETHTC to buy discounted, incredible values to live their best life. They're going to be able to travel, eat, stay in the best hotels in the world. They're going to be able to do it at 50, 60 cents on the dollar. And they're going to be able to acquire all those opportunities by trading ETHTC. And we'll be the first barter, first trade, liquidity-driven cryptocurrency token in the world. And I'm just so proud to be a part of it. Don invited me in. Barry brought me in, and I'll be leading the marketing and promotion and advertising, and we'll take this all the way to Wall Street like we've done in the last 5 years on everything we've done.
Great.
Yeah, it sounds great. I mean, you guys, it sounds like a really ambitious team from what I've, a couple of little meetings I've been in with you guys. Sounds like you're really trying to, oh, whoops, he dropped out and he's back. So yeah, it's cool to see a nice solid team of people that have some drive. And I know Barry don't mess around with no garbage. He's talking about drive. This is the most this guy's just crazy, man. He gets out there and gets it. He don't he can't stop, won't stop, right, Barry? You're muted, Barry.
Well,
I can't hear you.
I don't want to breathe heavy on everybody, but at the end of the day, Chris, it's this way. If you're a sovereign individual, right, and you know that you have your own thoughts in your head, and you can think that other people have thoughts in their head, you're 2% of the whole world. So between having great abilities to think, I drowned in the river and came out smarter than when I went in, and this is why everybody likes me. I got good intuition, and between you and Don, just seeing the three of you guys on the screen right now, I'm going, you know what, man? I did it right. And the difference, if you want to know, whoever's listening, don't quit. Go to every meeting, meet every person, introduce yourself to everybody you feel like, and you'll end up where we are right now. And you guys get to ride on our coattails of some of these fascinating men. So that's why I'm here, and that's why I brought these guys.
Boy, you guys could sure talk, huh?
Right? Donald, tell us about yourself, buddy.
I sure love listening to them. So I'm a guy that started out in life kind of early. I advanced in school, started college when I was like 16. I had my own business when I was like 19 or 20. I made myself president right away. I've been self-employed in various businesses all my life. And one of the businesses that I had back in the 1980s was a barter business. We printed up our own money as script, came in 5s, 10s, 100s, thousands. And the program kind of expanded itself because people walked around with them in their wallet. And if they were traveling and they needed a room, they'd walk into the hotel and say, hey, I got this time script money. And here's a newspaper that shows where you can spend it. And there's a radio show you can listen to. And there's a swap meet you can go to spend it. So we had thousands of people dealing in it, millions of dollars changing hands every month. And that came to an end, though, when the government came out with the 1099 program and said that I had to send them a tape of everybody's trades and what they bought. And I said, how am I going to do that when they got the script in their pocket? So that ended that. We had to tell everybody bring in their script and trade it for everything in the warehouse. And then blockchain came out. And I said, wait a minute. Oh, and by the way, back in the day, we also had a little problem with some people got really good at counterfeiting them. So we had a little bit of inflation because of that. Well, blockchain solved all those problems because now the ETHTC is technically a gift certificate, and the gift certificate is exempt from those 1099 laws. And it's technically, it is a blockchain token, so it can't be counterfeited, obviously. So those two problems were solved. And then along came Hex. I was an OG Hex like the rest of you. And we love what's going on with Hex and Pulsechain. But just recently, personally, I thought, wow, I got to do something new here. I'm going around in circles. So I started looking on Pulsechain and looking for the new stuff. And I'd say, wow, this one's 30 minutes old. It sounds good. And I'd buy a couple $100 worth. 3 hours later, it was gone, rug pull. Then I tried it for $500 on one. 3 hours later, it was gone, rug pull. And I said, wait a minute, why don't I just start a token that doesn't have a rug pull? And so that's what we're doing. And why don't I make it good for barter? Because I know that business in and out. So just to kind of show you what it is, it's ETHTC.com. It exists on Ethereum. It sells for $1 on Ethereum, and it exists on Pulsechain, and it's selling at a giant fire sale price on Pulsechain, 5 zeros and a 7. So if you want to get some at the best price, go to Pulsechain. $100 will get you a whole lot of them right now. And we started it about a week ago. Here's the chart. Lots of people like it. And what is it good for? It's good for advertising in our publication that'll show you where you can trade it for things. Technically,
are you trying to share anything right now, Don? Because I'm not seeing your screen.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me do that again.
Yeah, you got it. Hit present down at the bottom,
share
and then hit share screen, and then whatever screen you're trying to share, and then hit share again. Yep. Yeah, this is interesting to me because I've heard of like bartering like in the past, but and this is like kind of an old school system that I'm not too familiar with. But it does seem interesting that we can bring an older business model to the new school with blockchain technology and actually make it work.
Chris, barter and trade's been around since a bushel a week got you suckling pig in the spring.
Well, it's
we can see you now, Donald.
Interesting.
No, you're good, Donald. Just go ahead and show us what you want to show us now. I can see your screen now.
Oh, okay. So it exists on Ethereum and on Pulsechain. You can see on Deck Screener. This is the Ethereum one. It's going for $1 right now. This is the Pulsechain one. It goes for a lot less, 5 zeros and a 7. So if you want to get a discount price, go get some on Pulsechain. Obviously, lower fees. Here's the chart. It's been out 9 days. You can see it's doing well. What is it exactly? It's a digital gift certificate, good for either advertising in our publication, or most of the people advertising in it will accept it for their goods and services. We have 3 or 4 different websites. Here's one that you can go in and advertise what you have and what you want. Everything you need is one trade away. So you can actually use the ETHTC to trade to the businesses that are willing to accept it. You can also use ETHTC to pay for advertising in our directories, or you can just have the fun of the magic ride, the magic carpet ride, buying and selling it. Here's another website we have where you can advertise what you have and what you want. You can either do a direct trade with somebody. Here's a guy that has a Ford truck. He wants an electric car. He'll swap straight across. You don't need ETHTCs for that. Right. A lot of people call ETHTCs TC for short, because back in the 80s, that's what we called them, TCs. But now that we got Ethereum, et cetera, it's ETHTCs. So you can go trade your truck to him for a car, or you can buy his truck with ETHTCs, or vice versa. Here's a fellow that does software, and here's one that does pest control spraying, trace mineral ingredients, accounting. So at whatever business you're in, if you've got some slack time, if you're a dentist, you got extra time in your dental chair to handle a couple more appointments, you can either do a direct trade by advertising in our publications, or you can accept ETHTC dollar for dollar. Our goal is to bring the Pulsechain TCs up to $1, the same as the Ethereum TCs. But regardless, businesses that accept them dollar for dollar anyway. Those businesses who choose to advertise and accept them, they advertise dollar for dollar. We're going to have a big program sprouting up in February. So Barry can tell you a little bit more about that, I think.
Yeah,
well,
that's cool. Let's back up a little bit. Bobby, also, I want to introduce you guys to my developer, Donnie. He's the other Donnie in the room. Donald. Donnie, what's up, man? You want to say hi? Want to say hi to these guys?
Hi, Donnie.
Sorry, I'm eating biscuits right now. What's up, guys? How we doing?
Hey,
doing great.
I forgot to introduce you, Donnie. But yeah, no, that looks good. No, you can bring your screen back up. You didn't have to close it out.
Okay.
So, guys,
no. But yeah, no. Donnie, are you familiar with this barter thing at all? Because I've never actually heard about it myself, but I don't know if you've
no,
ever heard
sir.
of it, Donnie?
No, I've been sitting here watching the presentation, and it's very interesting. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you go ahead and share your screen, Donald.
Barter and trade is what it's called, Chris. So back in the day, it was barter and trade. So you either traded something, meaning you went and made them horseshoes, for a bushel of apples. You know what I mean? All the way down to where a painter will say, "I'm willing to paint your house if you come to my land."
So basically, it's like basically people would do things for each other based on their own specialty skills or whatever. And that sort of medium of exchange was sort of how things worked before the money or currency system existed.
Right.
You know,
and what Don's doing is
because way
Don's
back
bringing
then,
it full circle. You know,
there was sort of a problem that was sort of envisioned way back then when currency was created, and that was that certain skills were considered more valuable than others, and there was no sort of way to scale nor measure like how valuable one skill was versus another. So whether it was considered fair that someone would do, like, say, a bunch of metal work for someone where someone was only raking up a pile of leaves in exchange, you know, is that really fair? Is that a fair skill trade? I don't think so. You know, there's a mismatch in value there, you know.
Well, if you guys were to imagine now that it's obviously 2024, it's February of 2024. Like Don said, I'll give you a little idea of what to think about. Bobby's the master of explaining this, so I'll just kind of light it up and let Bobby finish it. But what the whole thing is, it's an amalgamation of all these things that are going on that don't seem to finish and work right. So what
Look at that sexy beat right there. What's up, Barry?
ETHTC, I'm gonna come see you Friday. ETHTC, in everyone's opinion, is the next model for you to get in on something that's obviously got a lot of oomph behind it. And Don having his background, and Don's the COO of a family office, so he's no joke about nothing. He's about making money and having fun. And Bobby Blair's about the same way. So I'm happy to let Bobby finish up on what the vision is for in February, because he's taken his side of the business and brought it to our lap. So Bobby, take over the camera. Tell us what it's going to look like in February.
Well, it's probably going to be for February. So let me give you the vision. If I on the call, you could go stay at a Hyatt hotel at $50, or you could go to Grill and have $200 gift cards that cost you $100, and everything with that gift card on your phone, you show check out, they scan it, and you get the credit. So envision us being able to go out and negotiate with the hotel, restaurant, amusement park, and they said, we'd love for you to send us new customers. We'd love for you to be able to fill us up when we're empty. Fill us up on a Wednesday night when our steakhouse is empty. And so what they're willing to do is they're willing to sell us that gift card at a substantial discount. So let's say that the gift card costs 30 cents on the dollar, 40 cents on the dollar. So we go ahead with ETHTC or with just working cash, and we buy enough inventory to fill up the platform with these incredible live your best life opportunities. And we turn around and we sell those gift cards on our site, on our master platform, in our warehouse for 50 cents on the dollar. So think of it like this. The money gets recycled. 50 cents on the dollar comes back. We reimburse the 23% or 27% costs. We create some additional profit there. And that wallet where that additional profit goes to, immediately and automated in real time, goes to rebuy real time TC in the open market. That wallet continues to accumulate. So that way, the consumer that bought the gift card at 50 cents on the dollar is getting two values. Number one, they bought something at 50 cents on the dollar. So if it's a $50, they paid $50, they got a $100 value. So now they just went to a steakhouse and basically got one steak, buy one, get one. Number two, they knew that if that buy that they $dollars for, a percentage that they sold to a wallet, all on the blockchain, is full transparency, is in real time, buying in real time ETHTC. First.
Oh. Yes. Yeah, you're Bobby, your internet is a little laggy, so it keeps you out. And he's frozen.
Bobby, he's still going, but Chris, the idea obviously is
he's on a roll, man. I love Bobby. He's like,
okay,
he's getting it.
How do we get him on?
I don't know. He might have to hop out and come back in because he's. I don't think he can hear us right now.
So the bottom line is, whatever ETHTCs you accumulate now, obviously you're going to be real happy in February when all of this flourishes. What's the
Right,
word?
right.
Flourishes, flowers, flourishes.
Comes to fruition. Comes to fruition. Yeah.
In a way, you can kind of think of it.
And Bobby's still going. We can't hear him. He can't hear us either.
To get him at
I
5.
love it. He's going though. It's okay.
Yeah,
it's okay. Sometimes we have technical issues, but yeah. If you want to go ahead and I guess you can share your. Wait, I got your screen right here. Let me see. There it is. I don't think Bobby can hear us. He's lagged out.
Yeah. So the bottom
He's
line.
Still talking, man.
The bottom line is if you're a business and you could use some more customers, come to the tctrademarket.com and list your business. Let us know what you've got available. Let us know what you want to trade for. Let us know that you're willing to accept ETHTCs if you are. And if you want to acquire some ETHTCs, you don't have anything to trade, go to Pulsechain and buy some if you want. And of course, the price is really low right now in comparison to $1 a piece that we're hoping that they'll trade for in February.
Bobby's still talking. That's crazy. Can somebody let Bobby know that we can't hear him and he can't hear us? Maybe Barry, you can reach out to him.
Send him a text.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Very
He might have to just jump out and come back in. I'll go ahead. I'll kick him real quick so he can come back in. Just tell him to come back in. Just tell him to click the link again, come back in. That'll reset it for him. Sorry. And Joseph had a question. So what was the website again? It's ETHTC.com. Is that the?
Well, there's ETHTC.com. Yes, ETHTC.com. Okay. And there's also trademark.com and tcdirectory.info.
He should be back in a second.
We've got tctrademark.com, tctrademarket.com, tcdirectory.info, or the easiest is to just go to ETHTC.com, the name of the token.com, ETHTC.com.
And then you'll have all the links that you go to. So you guys got real estate and all kinds of shit. You guys got some stuff going on here.
Yep.
Bringing it to Pulsechain.
Or you can just have the fun. You can just have the fun of buying and selling the token, just like any other.
Yep. You can buy on Pulsechain, man. You can buy on Pulsechain right now. Show them the deck screener. If you can't show them the contract address, so nobody gets no scam tokens or anything.
Yeah. Well, as you know, you just go to deck screener, choose ETHTC.com.
Yep.
Here, pick the Pulsechain one. If you want to get, well, they're both the same contract.
It was 7AC8, guys. 7AC. If you want to get it on it.
Yeah, it ends in 7 Alpha Charlie 8, 7AC8.
Yeah.
And here on deck screener, when you get to
the chart looks great too. I love the chart. It's going up. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, when you get to deck screener, go to the lower right-hand corner, and you'll get our 3 different Twitters, Telegram. A couple of the websites are listed there. Yep. So just remember deck screener. Remember the token name. It's ETH like Ethereum, and then TC like trade credit. ETHTC, Ethereum trade credits. It existed first on
back.
Sorry about that, guys.
He's back.
Yeah,
you're good, man. You just had a lag out.
Give us that last 3 minutes of hotness you were saying that we couldn't hear.
Yeah, basically, how we're going to major brands in, and then to Don's point, we'll start market by market. We'll go into a big market like Los Angeles or Salt Lake City or somewhere, and we'll have salespeople that'll go cut deals under the same business model. There's a house that wants to fill up their Tuesday, dentist or a roofer, and they'll give us their value at a substantial discount to get customers. At the end of the day, the model works when it's between 23 and 40 on the dollar. You put it at 50 cents on the dollar. The ecosystem keeps being fed all the way through. The home office warehouse reimbursed for what it costs to acquire the account. Put into the system, it gets sold. The money recycles back to the warehouse. A piece of the spread gets reinvested in real time on Pulse. So it's a magical way to continue to buy in the open market, to give people their best life at 50, 60 cents on the dollar, and it recycles the ETHTC in a magical way. It's never been done before in the history of crypto.
Love it, man.
So if you want to get involved in trading,
cookies.
Go to any of these websites and place your ad. The classified ads are 100% free. You can you can advertise what you have, what you want, and have some fun trading.
Yep.
And so you guys know there's 170 years between us in age. So we're none of these 20-year-old kids trying to get you to buy our,
No, but
right. Buy your shit coin. Yep.
I was a stockbroker in 2000. I passed the Series 7. I made 100 on options. I'm an odd dude. But what I was an accredited asset management specialist, a high net worth financial planner. So I understand these things. Don does it better than anyone I've ever seen. And I've got a Screen Actors Guild card for 33 years in my wallet. But guess what? Bobby Blair does it better than me.
I've seen it. I've seen the card.
I found the men that I can hang out with and want to be peers with because I know I become the person of the 5 people I spend most time with. So that's why I'm here. If you want to up your game, if you're looking to be a high valued human, this is a real good start. These are great people to hang out with.
Barry, I will say that the millennials love reward redemptions, being part of an ecosystem, part of a community. They care about the brands that they care about. This program that I'm talking about is a 21st century modernized way for millennials and anybody, but millennials are going to eat this up. The young people that are buying crypto, for them to be able to own crypto and go and a girlfriend out to an incredible dinner at 50 cents on the dollar, and to be able to know that
they're not running the company. That's all I'm saying. They're going to use it because everyone's going to use it. But 20-year-olds aren't running this company. It isn't running this token. Isn't running the backseat of this. That's all I'm trying. No disrespect to the kids. I was an ambitious young man, but the people that are like your uncle and your granddad, okay, and the people who are using it is everybody from Lottie to Squatty. So that's all I want to put out there is we're not, we don't have a quarter of life experience, and we're trying to tell everybody else how to make their money. We have a lot of life experience together and best practices and all the rest.
That's why I trust you, bro. That's like I said, I don't do this for just anybody, especially like the week that we're trying to launch our own token. Like I don't just come out here and just give somebody the floor to talk about their shit. But I love you, bro, and I trust you, and I know you bring a solid team and I know you're gonna bring some solid shit to Pulsechain, and that's why I got you back, bro. I got you back.
Check it out.
So,
1 million.
He said if I spend 1K and get 1 million tokens, I get $132 million. Is that the end goal? That's what you guys are trying to get to here?
You spend $41 worth of Pulse, which is 1 million Pulse tokens. You get 5 million ETC. 5 million ETC, ETHTC. If it goes to a buck worth of trade value in February, March, that's $5 million worth of stuff you can buy.
Woo!
You can
right?
From $41. I'm not saying that'll happen. I'm just looking at the possibility.
Yeah. No, not financial advice. Of course, anything can happen. But when you got a team that's as ambitious as what we have here, I know, like I said, Barry don't fuck around. Barry's like he does not fuck around with anything that's some garbage. And I trust the guy. He's a solid dude. And you guys seem really solid too. Obviously, we got a pro tennis player here. We got been on the NASDAQ. These are not just little kids trying to start a business here on scam everybody out on Pulse. So
I really appreciate you recognize as being a CEO of an OTC company that takes a company, New York Stock Exchange. You're under the scrutiny of the SEC. Yeah. It's incredible, and we believe 100% right, 100% correct because they're watching. Bonnie said that we democratize social impact investing. My business partner was Barney Frank, Dodd-Frank, and that guy doesn't mess around. So we're all about transparency. We're all about doing it right. We're all about being fair. And we realize the most important thing, the consumer has to win every single time. Fair play. And we have to make sure that we give them the best shot. When people are seen to be winning the curtain, the rug pull, the people that started it, the founders, when those are the only winners, I'm out of the deal in a New York second. I want the world to win. The consumers win. They win. SEC loves us. Everybody. We win ultimately in the long run. It's not very long of a run. We make it pretty quick.
Yeah.
Over on Ethereum, it costs $1 a piece for ETHTC. Over here on Pulsechain, for $41, you get 5 million of them. I like Pulsechain.
Yeah. I love Pulsechain, man. I don't talk about anything else but Pulsechain.
Yeah. I mean, what's fun is I've been talking about Pulsechain since like August of 2021, but I think, take us out, Don. Tell us what we should finish knowing about this, because Don's the guy. Without Don, there's no token, there's no ETHTC. He made it. He had the testicular fortitude to actually go, you know what I mean, and make it and say, hey, Barry, no deck screener today. I got ETHTC, and I'm like, let's go. And then I told Bobby, and I said, Bobby, I know you're busy. I know you're a big shot. I know you're, practicing, you're on the road doing something, but please stop and listen to what Don has to say, because Don's the sharpest cat I've heard from in a very, very, very long time. And that's why everyone listened, Chris, for just a little bit. And then guess what we found? We found that it's not, we poked holes in each other. We don't leak. So that's kind of why I think Don should take us out. Tell us what's going on, Don.
Some really, really good fun that we can have on Pulsechain. If you're tired of watching rug pulls, if you're tired of watching this chart go straight across like this, here's something that we can really have some fun with. And you know what the best part about it is? The most satisfying thing to me back when we were, trading in the 1980s, and I hope it happens again now. I can't tell you how many people would call into our radio show and just thank us that their kids have braces now, their teeth don't hurt anymore, and they were able to do it by mowing lawns and painting houses, and they were able to do it by trading our script. One guy said, I was in Vegas, I was out of money, and the slot machine didn't take script, so I went to a motel, and I said, how about some TCs? And they showed him our newspaper that we published that shows what they have and what they want. Hey, look, you can stay in a hotel at Disneyland, you can stay in a hotel in Hawaii, you can go to Salt Lake City. So they got themselves a room for the night. I can't tell you how many people. We used to have a barter show every Sunday night at 10 o'clock, and most of the calls were not, here's what I have and here's what I want. Most of the calls were, you know what, I just got to thank you because, I don't hurt anymore, or I got a car, and man, I was walking and now I got a car. And, our pitch was, hey, look, Mr. Dentist, you got 20-30% of the time in your dental chair sitting there empty. You could be fixing somebody's teeth, and you can be collecting, lawn mowing services and roofing repair and house painting, and you can eat in the local restaurant. So the real goal, the real mission of ETHTC is for us to be able to put our excess to work, put our excess time to work. Back in the day, we called them time credits, because all we have is our time. And if you can maximize your time, you've got more assets than ever before. People were having so much fun. They were stacking up and trading, and it's just a lot of fun. But the mission is that we're providing things to people that they couldn't otherwise afford. If you get yourself some TCs at 5 zeros and a 7 and hang on to them a little bit till you can go out there and trade them for dental work, your life's gonna be better. ETHTC is about making your life better. That's it.
And if token goes up, I mean, our goal is to speculate, and ETHTC is a speculative token. So, Chris, I don't know what else for us to say, man, except we're here. We're not going anywhere. If you join our team, we're going to take care of it. That's what we do as people.
It's cool, man. No, I appreciate you coming on here and telling us all about it. It's really interesting. I wish you guys the best, and hopefully this thing, it's going to take off. Pulsechain is going to be sick. Everything on it is going to be sick. Anybody getting in here and building on Pulsechain right now, it's all going to be good.
Listen, I'm buying some GOAT tokens in 6 days, Chris. So
Yep. You gonna buy some GOAT tokens? Nice.
Yeah, of course we are.
I think one thing that we've got to say is that we really owe a debt of gratitude, a big giant thank you to Richard Hart. If it wasn't for Richard Hart, we would not be here. We would not be here.
Yep.
So
what would we be doing? We still be fucking around with all the bullshit on Binance Smart Chain or paying high gas fees here and getting scammed there. Yeah. We're good. That's why this is our home. Pulsechain's our home. DJ Protocol's home. Like, this is where we're at. We're not going anywhere. I'm never going to another chain. I'm not talking about another fucking chain. I don't give a fuck about what you got. We're here, and that's where we're staying. We found our home. So yes, thank you, Richard Hart. Happy birthday, Richard Hart.
Have you ever had as much fun as being on PulseX? Come on.
Look at this. Look at my mouse pad. Sacrificed, baby. Sacrificed. Look at that shit.
Right. So, I get in my pocket every day, Chris. I carry this. Let's see if I can make it show up. See that? I carry it in my pocket. I rub it till it shines every day. I believe.
Did you guys see the tweet today?
You froze up. Show it to me again.
Did you guys see the tweet today?
Your camera froze up, Barry.
Okay. How's that?
Show it one more time. Show it one more time. What were you showing us?
This is what I carry every day. And I rub it. I rub it till it shines every day. I believe.
What is it?
Says believe. It's a rock that says believe.
That's cool. Yeah, believe. Okay, cool. It's awesome. What were you saying, Donald?
Oh, I forgot now.
Yeah, I love it.
You said about the Twitter today.
Oh, yeah. Did you hear Richard Hart's tweet today? All is well. All is well.
Yeah, all is well, man. All is good.
All is well.
Everything's gonna be fine, dude. We're gonna beat this case. He's gonna show the dumb shit, mother-fucker. We're gonna move on. That's it. And the price is gonna go. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
Well,
so I can't wait. Barry, you're muted. If you're talking, Barry, you're muted.
Never financial advice, but we're not here to go sideways, folks. You know what I mean? We're ambitious people like Chris. We have goals. We have personal pride, and our pride is taking it home every time. We lose. So that's what I know. And from 7:00 a.m. and 7:00 p.m. on the West Coast, we do a Zoom call. DM Chris or myself for the link to join us and get in where you fit in. There's room for everyone here. We're full.
I tell you what, I've been doing this. I've been doing this too long to fail, man. Failure is not an option right now. So let's get it.
True that.
Let's get it. Well, yeah. Do you have anything else to tell us about today, or what you guys got?
How long do you want your show to go?
It's 58 minutes now.
I mean, we usually. I mean, you're a special guest. It's up to you. If you got anything else to share, we usually cut it off about 20 minutes. I usually keep them short and sweet, but that's when we're talking about goat token and all that. But this is your stream. I gave it to you guys, so you guys got more to include.
38 minutes.
38 minutes and 17 seconds. Yep.
Oh, well, we can tell a story or two. I think I told this story in our
own.
We have a Zoom twice a day, 8:00 in the morning Mountain Time, and also 8:00 at night Mountain Time. And if you contact Chris, I'm sure he'll give you the link. But in that, somebody asked me, where to go. Back when we were doing trading in the 80s, one guy came to our trade meeting and he sold me 500 acres of land in exchange for the script. And I went and looked at the land and it was completely worthless. I mean, you could not grow a thing on it. So I went to a brick company and I said, hey, you want some clay? And they said, yeah, we want some clay. So they traded me clay for the land. And I went and traded of course, they were trading me all their overstock bricks, all the ones that were miscolored, came out wrong, leftovers from a big order. So I went to a guy and he traded me script and he got his bricks and he built some storage units. And now he has storage units that look like a patchwork quilt, all different colored bricks. And he makes $50,000 a month renting out storage units. That's one little successful story. There's lots and lots of them. If you learn how to trade, you can do really, really well. I guess you've probably seen the YouTube videos. They start out with a paperclip and end up with a car. That's because it's profitable. It works.
Right. That's pretty cool.
You're muted, Barry.
Barry, you're muted.
I'm just saying that come in at 7 a.m. or p.m. because he tells the story every once in a while. They're like, "Damn, that's a good story."
That's Pacific time, 7 a.m. or 7 p.m. Pacific time. Just ask somebody, for the link, and you can come. Do
you guys have a Telegram channel or anything? Any links I can throw out there for anybody to join a community or anything?
It's the Telegram channel is ETHTC. Let me just go to it and get the full name. It's
okay, yeah, because I don't even think I'm in it yet. I would love to be in there. Isn't it a chat where everybody can get in there and ask questions and stuff?
It's called Pulse ETHTC chat. Pulse ETHTC chat. ETHTC, like Ethereum TC, like Ethereum trade credits or Ethereum time credits. In my mind, they're time credits.
I found it. Yep, Pulse ETHTC. There it is. Yep, I found it.
ETHTC chat. Yeah, in my mind, they're time credits because all we have is our time, and you're trading off some of your time each deal you do.
Oh, cool.
ETHTC. Let's see, Pulse ETHTC chat.
Yep. No, I found it. I'm in there.
And
I'm gonna share it in my. I'll share it here in this. Yep.
We've got a Twitter called Preferred.
I'll share it in my my Telegram, and I'll share it right here too. So you guys go right here. There you guys go. It's Pulse ETHTC, right? That's the one. Cool.
Yeah, and there's chat after that, but that'll still get them there. Pulse ETHTC. Well, yeah, I guess you got the share link. That is the share link, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm in there. Yeah, I just said what up. That's the black sheep in his house.
Pulse,
yeah,
Pulse ETHTC.
I just pinned it in my chat too. So yeah,
we've got Twitter Preferred Crypto Twitter. What's your Twitter? Barry Rainmaker4real.
Yep, Rainmaker4real.
Yeah, and you can get these. You can get these on Deck Screener down at the lower right corner. You've got the Twitter. You got the Telegram. 3 Twitters, 2 websites.
Oh, Cookie's in there. Landscaper's in there. We got everybody coming in. Let's do it.
Excellent.
Yeah, this one really.
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah. It's that's hearing people be consistent and follow through. It never gets boring. What Coach Blair taught me is that we do it until it becomes a habit, Chris. That's what we do. The right thing until it becomes a habit.
We got to scratch each other's back in this game. This is like what I said. Like, it's not just about us. Everybody needs to come together in this space. And especially on Pulsechain, we need to build together. We need to be together. We need to unite together and, bring everybody together. And Pulsechain is going to be huge if we all just have the same mindset and not just be maxis that, Hex is the best and this is the best. No, I think we all have. We can all bring some, especially like we got a whole chain to play with. We got a whole new blockchain that we can do great things on and not have to worry about. This is real DeFi. This is DeFi at its finest right here. So I love it.
So I got a little tip for you. ETHTC usually has a price increase during those meetings. So if you buy it right before the meeting, usually, and when I say the meeting, I'm talking about the twice a day Zoom, and we'll post the twice a day Zoom in the chat for you. The link
in the Telegram. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's the best way to get a hold. Like all my peeps are on Telegram. Is the best way to get a hold of us is right there on Telegram. And that's what.
Let me go get the link for the Zoom meeting twice a day, 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. Pacific time.
Cool.
All right, you've been more than great, Chris.
Thank you so much, Chris, for your time.
Hey, thank you.
Real quick, tell me real quick about Goat that's going live.
Goat Token's going live on Monday. We don't have an exact time, but it's kind of a stealth launch because we don't want to get sniped out or anything like that. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get the contracts going and everything, and then we'll make shouts in our Telegram channel. And our Telegram channel is sorry, I always forget to share it. It's this one right here, and at the bottom of the screen, /DGen_protocol on Telegram. That's us. We'll give announcements in there. We'll be doing it right here too. Yeah, just stay tuned and on the Twitter page, obviously too. Yeah, we'll let everybody know. And
well, I'm happy.
Yeah, I mean,
tell me about pulling them rips on that $100,000 fucking race truck that you bought. You know, I saw months and months stoplights and burning tires.
Oh, yeah.
So is that what you kind of yourself with, Chris, after all these hard years?
Chris, what's the Twitter account for you guys? Chris, what's the Twitter? DGen__ protocol. I had to put 2 underscores in there. Barry, can you text? Yep. Barry, do you have that?
Yeah, it's DJ _ protocol.
No. It's right. You see at the bottom of the screen, the Twitter is the same as this at the bottom of the screen. DJ _ protocol. It's just got one more underscore. I try to keep it simple, but yeah, it's at DJ _ protocol. Yep. Yeah. The truck is badass. I love my truck. Let me see.
Yeah, Bobby, he bought a truck.
I actually have
drove their necks back.
Yeah, this is my truck right here. Here we go. Here it is right here. Later. Oh, with the shit out of this guy, he didn't even stand a chance.
That's what they say, you drug his ass. That's how they say it.
We call it the missile, dude. It's like 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. It's crazy. This is a stock version of my truck. That's my truck right there, but a stock one, and I still gapped him. Like, probably by a football field at the end, but yeah. Yep, that's it. With crypto. They're paid off with crypto, like $150,000. I love it. My proudest moment in my crypto journey.
Is that your Hex truck?
What's that?
Did Hex buy that truck for you?
That's my drip truck. Yeah. Something else called drip a while back. I put in $20,000 buying a smart chain, and I was making like $20,000 a day at one point. So that's crazy. Wow. That's about the time I ran into Barry again at the Hex conference, and yeah, I had a bunch of Hex back in the day, but I didn't have that much. I had like 5 million or something, but I ended up fucking it off and this and that and the other. But yeah, I still like. I make money everywhere, dude. Like Hex has not always been my thing, you know. Like I love Hex. I love what it is. It's gonna do great, especially on Pulsechain. But Hex is not where I made all my money, and this is what I got. Like I got to tell people, like, you know, Hex is not the only thing out there. There's gonna be plenty of opportunities out there for people to make money, especially here on Pulsechain. Now we have a whole new platform for people to make money on Hex, people to make money on Goat, people to make money on ETHTC. You know, we got to like. Pulsechain's not going to succeed if we only have 3 coins. You know, if we only have Hex and Pulse and what Ink or whatever. You know, we need all this money to come in from Ethereum and all these other chains to suck it out of all those other chains, and then that's it. You know, it's going to happen though. It's going to happen. That's all I know.
Well, I haven't had.
That's all I got for today.
I haven't had.
You guys got any good dad jokes or what? Sorry, Donald, go ahead.
In general, Pulsechain, you know, all this degen, I've never had so much fun in my life.
Oh, I know. I love it. It's been great, man. What's up, Barry?
All right,
were you saying something?
With a filthy joke. Are you ready? Here's the filthy one.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
A white horse fell in the mud. All right,
okay.
let's roll. Come on, a white horse fell in the mud. All right, there you go. Dad joke.
What happened?
Okay, Dad.
Guys,
I didn't even hear you. You cut out.
I said if you want to hear a filthy joke, a white horse fell in the mud. There's a dad joke.
Oh my god, that's funny, dude. I got to give you the old, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know the audio.
Well, it's been.
Well, I gotta go. I gotta go get some ETHTC. Sorry.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah, head out.
Thank you so much for.
Well, let's get those games on the Pulsechain, guys.
BlackSheep, and I'm back again. I've come to rock you back and forth and up and down and out the door for sure. I'm chilling with the DJ protocol. We come to represent and we don't give a shit, cause we're fucking rich on the Pulsechain. You know we're stacking up our games on the Pulsechain. We got the hookers and cocaines on the Pulsechain. You know we don't give a shit, in the words of Nagapur. Jackpot, bitch! Richard Hart is such a pimp, I just wanna be like him. Give me some hotties and a Rolex Calamari and a super hot Ferrari. I'm sorry if I'm a little offensive, but Pulsechain coming through and gonna make us rich on the Pulsechain. And now we're stacking up our games on the Pulsechain. We got the hookers and cocaines on the Pulsechain. You know we don't give a shit, in the words of Nagapur. Jackpot, bitch! On the Pulsechain. You know we're stacking up our games on the Pulsechain. We got the hookers and cocaines on the Pulsechain. You know we don't give a shit, in the words of Nagapur. Jackpot, bitch!
That's the BlackSheep token. That's the token I care the least about.